hats. Legendary singer Aretha Franklin died 2 weeks ago from pancreatic cancer at the age of 76. Hard to believe, but we're learning she had neither a will nor a trust. Reports say that her 4 sons have filed a document listing themselves as interested parties, and her niece has also asked the courts to appoint her as a personal representative of the estate.
Does not sound good. Suffice it to say, the fight over this estate could get pretty messy. So joining us today to break it all down is Lindsey Markus, an estate planning attorney from Shuhack and Texan. Thanks for joining us this morning. And I think, Lindsey, we just have to start with the fact that what a shock. No trust or will. How can that happen with somebody of her magnitude?
It's incredibly surprising. Apparently, Franklin's attorney had represented her for nearly 30 years, and he had told reporters that he was constantly trying to get her to put a trust in place, but she never got around to doing so. And because of that, because she died without anything in place, her assets will all pass through the court system. So under Michigan law in most states, as a single woman, her assets would just pass to the children. But many clients are surprised to learn that even if she had just a basic will, they still would have had to go through the court process.
We mentioned the 4 sons and another relative. I think when we're talking about a large estate, she had multiple properties, and some estimates had her net worth in the tens of millions of dollars. A lot of these so-called shirt-tail relatives come out of the woodwork to claim a piece of the pie. As an attorney, what advice would you have for her sons who want to, split the money equally amongst themselves?
It's a long, exhaustive process anytime you go through the courts and anytime there's heated litigation. I think that the sons certainly have a lot going for them in the sense of, based on the facts that we have so far, that the assets will pass in accordance with the statutory laws of intestate succession. But who's to say that there might not be other evidence out there where she may have promised either orally or in written?
Sure. That's interesting.
Let's go back to your first response to the question that I had for you, because I find this very interesting. You said that even if she had a will, it probably still would have had to gone through a probate court.
That's correct.
Okay, so my question to you is then how should people be handling this so that there are no ifs, ands, or buts, no questions asked? It's all there for them to settle.
Well, I think Franklin's death is a reminder for all of us of the importance of engaging in estate planning. Hands down, the most efficient way to make sure that you can circumvent the court process is to have what we call a revocable living trust as part of your plan. But it's not enough to have the trust. You then need to move virtually all of your assets into the trust. Wow. And then you can circumvent the courts and allow for seamless administration.
One interesting little factoid that just came out recently in the past few days comes from PETA. They have actually asked whoever gets the money that they donate all of her fur coats to PETA. PETA then gives them to the homeless and to other people who are in need. When something like this, when an outside party has a request for somebody's estate, again, is that just something that the lawyers have to iron out with the people that are involved?
Yes, it's new news to me. I think it would be an extraordinary set of circumstances, but I think it would be a wonderful gesture by the family, especially given her dynamic wardrobe.
Right.
At the end of the day, a lot will be up to the judge, given the fact that this has to go through the court system, as well as the family, the beneficiaries, her boys, and whether or not they would agree to engage in that.
Interesting. So as an attorney on the outside looking in now, what are your thoughts about what do you think we can expect from this now?
I'm worried. I get very anxious anytime there's the unknown. And the greatest frustration that a planner like myself tends to feel is the fact that all of this could have been avoided had she just taken a bit of time. And especially someone like Franklin, who was so incredibly passionate about her community and her church. She had the opportunity to really transform the community, save taxes, leave a legacy. At the end of the day, it's not all about the money.
Who knows why, though?
Yeah,
we'll never know why, right?
And we probably never will. Well, Lindsey Markus, thanks so much for enlightening us and coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.